The versatile computer. Let's learn about parts of a computer, different applications of computer. As you have read in the previous classes that computer is an electronic machine that helps us to do many jobs accurately and process data at a very high speed. Computer works on the principle of IPO cycle, input processing output, which means it receives data, then process and give us the output according to the given input. Parts of a computer. A computer works mainly upon its two components. These components are hardware and software. The physical parts, which you can see and touch, are collectively called hardware. On the other hand, software refers to the instructions or programs that tell the hardware what to do. A computer is made up of many different parts. The four main parts of a computer are monitor. The monitor is the visual component of the computer. It displays information to the user. This is a required part of the computer. This part requires electricity, so it will have its own power cord to plug into an outlet. It is also known as Visual Display Unit. Keyboard. The keyboard is an input device. Its layout is similar to a typewriter with additional keys for other functions. There is a number keypad to the right of the main alphabetical keypad. The keyboard is used for entering data and generating commands. Central Processing Unit, CPU. CPU is that where everything comes together to work or all data is processed inside the computer. It is also known as the brain of the computer. All parts including the monitor, mouse, keyboard, speakers, and other join at the unit to become a functional system. Mouse. It is also called the input device. It is used for making selections. There are two buttons and one scroll wheel on a mouse. Most actions are performed using the left button. Some mouses have codes and some do not. Apart from these four main parts, there are many other parts that can be attached to the computer. These parts are not essential to run, but they are useful to do different functions. These parts are called peripheral devices. For example, CDs, pen drive, speakers, microphone, scanner, joystick, etc. Pen drive. The pen drive is a portable storage device. You use it to store information from a computer and use it on another system. They are also known as flash drives. Speakers. Sounds produced by the computer or songs played on it are heard through the speakers. Microphone. Microphone is an input device which takes voice as input. The voice communication is more error-prone than information through keyboard. There are two types of microphones available. These are desktop microphone and handheld microphone. Scanner. A scanner is a device that scans images from photographic prints, posters, magazine pages, and similar sources for computer editing and display. Joystick. A joystick is an input device commonly used to control video games. Joysticks consist of a base and a stick that can be moved in any direction. The stick can be moved slowly or quickly and in different amounts. Different applications of a computer. Computers are being used almost everywhere in our day-to-day life. It can do multiple jobs. It can store data and can solve multiple problems very fast. Some of the areas where they are widely used are at home. A computer is used at home by children and adults. It is used at home to do many jobs. Some of them are listed below. Playing games, listening to music and watching movies, typing letters and storing addresses and phone numbers, drawing and painting, making cards, planning budgets and making expense sheets, as a diary with useful information, as a planner for records of incomes and expenses, booking e-tickets and online purchasing, many other things depending on requirement. In school, computers are very useful in school. They are used in schools by teachers, students, and non-teaching staff members. Some of the jobs for which computers are used in school are listed below. Teachers use computers to teach different subjects. They use them for preparing test, report cards, and timetables, as downloading information from the internet, making test papers, worksheets, attendance details, and many other things are maintained with the help of a computer. Students use computers for preparing projects, learning different subjects, and to play different educational CD-ROMs. These days, online education is done primarily through online exam, etc. For medical purposes, computers are used extensively for medical and health purposes. A computer is very useful in labs and hospitals. Some of its uses are given below. Hospital Management System. Specialized hospital management softwares are used to automate the day-to-day procedures and operations at hospitals. These tasks may be online appointments, payroll, admittance and discharge records, etc. Patient history. Hospital management systems can store data about patients. Computers are used to store data about patients, their disease and symptoms, and the medicines which are prescribed. Patients monitoring. Monitoring systems are installed in medical wards and intensive care units to monitor patients continuously. These systems can monitor pulse, blood pressure, and body temperature and can alert medical staff about any serious situation. Life support system. Specialized devices are used to help impaired patients like hearing aids. Diagnosis purpose. A variety of softwares are used to investigate symptoms and prescribe medication accordingly. Sophisticated systems are used for tests like CT scan, MRI, and other medical tests. In entertainment, computers are useful in the field of entertainment, whether it is film, television, or any other multimedia program. As making and animating films and cartoons and adding special effects in films, computers play an essential role. Computers help to composing and recording old movies as well as improving the quality of music. Films like Jurassic Park, Spider-Man, Batman, etc. are made with the help of computers. Restoring and recreating old movies, creating and digitizing games, keeping in touch with friends and family through emails and social networking websites. In bank, computers are playing an essential role in banking sector also. They are used in banks for various purposes. Keeping records of account holders, maintaining accounts with money deposited and withdrawn by different people along with the dates and amounts, online inquiry of a customer's accounts balances, verifying the checks of customers, providing facilities like internet banking. Banks provide automated teller machines that allow customers to withdraw money through credit and debit cards. Customers can also check the balance of their accounts through ATM. So we can say that computer is also useful in banks. In libraries, computers are very commonly used in libraries in the following ways: keeping a record of books issued and returned, maintaining the records of books, catalogs, and magazines. Some libraries allow internet access from their computers for online research and other related functions. In science and technology, there are various applications of computers in the field of science and technology. Research and collection of data, weather forecasting, launching satellites. For the defense, computers are the main tools which help in developing missiles and other equipment in the defense system. Designing and the maintenance are possible only through computers. Computer builds the links between the soldiers and commanders through the satellite. Construction of weapons and controlling their function is not possible without the aid of computers. The list of the criminals and the records of the corpse are maintained regularly in the system. In designing, as per the title, computers aid designing buildings, magazines, prints, newspapers, books, and many others. The construction layouts are designed beautifully on system using different tools and software. At railway stations and airports, computers are used for the following purposes at railway stations and airports: ticketing and reservations, controlling traffic of trains and flights, proper landing and takeoffs, signaling, scheduling and rescheduling of trains and flights, checking the status of trains and flights, etc.
In business, today in global markets, it is impossible to run the business without the use of computer technology. Many business activities are performed very quickly and efficiently by using computers. Computers are used in shops and hotels for keeping records of stock and generating bills. The administrative paperwork is also reduced by using computers. Many businesses use websites to sell their products and contact their customers.